morning. 6:08, first cup of coffee. In here we have a few drops of stevia, a little bit of half and half, and a scoop of my collagen powder, whisked up with my Fit and Fresh little hand blender thingy. And again, this feels very repetitive because this is literally what I do every single day. All right, 7:17. This is my second cup of collagen coffee. And again, half and half stevia, collagen. And it's a good thing that my subscribe and save order is going to be here in the next day or two because I am running low. Also, big girls are awake and I'm making them pancakes. They're just on a huge pancake kick right now. So that's what they are having. And I will figure out my own breakfast here in a few minutes. All right, y'all, 7:58. And as Trim Healthy Mamas, sometimes we do this for breakfast. So this is the chocolate moist mostest cupcakes, but I turned it into a layer cake. And this is what we took to our small group last night as our contribution to our meal. And I am really desiring this for breakfast. So this is what I'm gonna have. This is an S. It does have zucchini in it, so at least I can pretend like I feel good about it. But it's also sugar-free, grain-free. So, you know, it is 100% on plan. It is not a best practice to do this in the morning. It is not a best practice to do this as a whole meal regardless. But some, excuse me, frog in my throat. Some mornings, this is the way it goes. So this is gonna be breakfast. Okay, it is almost 11 o'clock, but I am starving. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna eat the rest of this egg salad that I had made the other day, and it's kind of got a weird color to it because it was used with dyed Easter eggs that apparently cracked in the egg dye, but that's still okay. And then I've got some of this wonderful white blender bread that I'm gonna use as my vehicle for this. This is kind of, my lighting is way off. So this is kind of a protein heavy deal, but it's also got some fat. And I'm feeling a little bit like depleted as far as carbs are concerned. Since I am nursing, I think I am gonna go ahead and make a small bowl of oatmeal to go along with this. Alrighty, it is 12:21. So I had that egg salad on that wonderful white blender bread, and you know, that was probably an hour ago, but I never got to sit down and eat my oatmeal because Lauren needed to go down for a nap. So I'm gonna have some oatmeal and some water, and this is like my third one for today, so doing well on the water. And we have friends coming over tonight, so I am probably going to be spending the afternoon just like prepping some food. So yeah, not a whole lot going on there. All right, it is 12:45 and I'm gonna go ahead and have one last coffee for the day. I need to sit down and get a little computer work done. This is just half and half and stevia, a few drops of my stevia. And I'm not using any collagen for this particular cup of coffee because I am super low. And my next order doesn't come in until Thursday, I think. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know. So I'm conserving my collagen and taking a scroll, you know. It's 3:22 and I'm starving, so I'm going to have a piece of cheese and some walnuts. This is a 1/3 cup measuring cup of walnuts, and I'm going to get started on what we're going to have for dinner tonight, and I don't want to overstuff myself right now, so kind of a small snack and water. So it's Wednesday morning, and I wanted to wrap up what happened yesterday for dinner and what have you. I did show you, I think I showed you my snack. I had a piece of provolone cheese and a small bit of walnuts while I was preparing our dessert and dinner for yesterday. We invited some friends over for dinner and got busy in the kitchen. So I did not remember to take a picture of my food, much less try to film it. I made hubby lovin' chicken out of Trim Healthy Table cookbook, and we also roasted up, we roasted broccoli, we roasted some cauliflower, and I did some green beans on the stove in bacon fat, and oh, so good. And Then for dessert, we had a low carb, kind of like a mixed berry crumble. And our friends, one of them has a slight sensitivity to almonds. So I wanted to try out Brianna Thomas's baking blend to see how that would work out. I also made the soft double chocolate chip cookies from Trim Healthy Table. I think that's their name. I've made those plenty of times before with DIY baking blend, the Neely recipe from YouTube. But I've never used Brianna Thomas's baking blend. And because there's the sensitivity to almonds, I wanted to make sure to be mindful of that. And trying out Brianna Thomas's recipe for her baking blend in those cookies, oh yeah, I really liked that. Actually, I think I liked that quite a lot more than the recipes that have almond meal in them. And then the crumble, I just found one, I think it was lowcarbyum.com. And I didn't follow her recipe exactly as far as like the types of berries. I went ahead and I did strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, and blackberries. And then everything else was the same. Oh, no, it wasn't the same. Instead of using 2/3 cup of almond meal and 1/3 cup of coconut flour, I just used a whole cup of Brianna Thomas's baking blend. And there's definitely some things I would tweak about that recipe if I were to make it again using Brianna Thomas's baking blend. Like there's quite a lot actually that I would adjust. Mostly having to do with the crumble portion of it. I think I would actually like, instead of having melted butter poured on top, I digress so much. So anywho, we had the crumble, we had those double soft chocolate chip cookies, and then the Hubby Lovin' chicken, green beans, broccoli, and cauliflower. And they brought some rolls, and I did not eat a roll, but yeah, it was a really good evening. I really enjoyed having them over, and lots of good time, lots of fellowship. So anyway, I just wanted to be able to wrap that up since I totally forgot about it yesterday. And I'm already starting to show you what I'm eating today, so I'm gonna just keep going with that. Anyway, thank you so much for watching and coming along with me as I try this All in April Trim Healthy Mama challenge that's hosted by Claire over at Cookie Crumb Fun. If you are a Trim Healthy Mama, totally join in, and if you are not, whatever plan you're in on, just be all in for April. So I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.